This meeting is being recorded.
All right, Shabbat Shalom, everybody. All right, Baram Slam, this is Dr. Mardiaz. All right, today we're going to go over pages 16 and 17, and we're going to finish off number 14 out of the second chapter. This is from the book Coming Out of the Days when it comes to the Sabbath days. All right, Dr. Mardiaz, myself, right? And we're going to go over reason number 14. All right. 14 reasons why it pays to keep the Sabbath days. This is reason number 14. And this is made simple, right? After this chapter, we're going to be ready to go deep. All right. So everybody get ready. Get your scuba gear together. We're going deep. Okay. So number 14 on page 16, it says, on the new earth, we will be keeping the Sabbath day publicly for eternity. Okay. Now there's a reason why I stress publicly, and y'all going to find out here very shortly. Okay. But on the new earth, we will be keeping the Sabbath day publicly for eternity. So let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 66. Isaiah chapter 66, which is the last chapter in the book of Isaiah. So Isaiah 66 and verse 22, starting verse 22. For as the new heavens and the new earth, which I will make, all right, catch that, which I will make. They haven't been made yet. This is prophesied, future tense. For as the heavens and the new earth, which I will make, shall remain before me, saith the Lord, so shall your seed and your name remain. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord. And they shall go forth and look upon the carcasses, dead bodies of the men that have transgressed against me. For their worm shall not die, neither shall their fire be quenched, and they shall be an abhorring unto all flesh. So this is talking about on the new earth, right? Which he will make. So future tense, what's coming up? On that new earth, which he shall make, right? On that new earth, we shall be still observing the same time frame from week to week, which is Sabbath to Sabbath, seventh day to seventh day, right? Okay. And from month to month, right? So what does that mean, Dr. Mardiaz? So that means this simply. On the new earth, time will be set up on a week to week and month to month basis. So therefore, we will still observe a seventh day Sabbath, last day of the week, and the 3 spring feasts, 4 fall feasts, and 1 winter feast will still be observed. And these will be discussed further in detail in later chapters. Okay, so seventh day, which is today, that men have renamed, paganistically Saturday, right? From Saturnalia, from Saturday, right? Which is actually the Sabbath day, the 7th day of the week. So just simply count with me, okay? If what men call Saturday is the 7th day of the week, right? Then what's the next day? The next day is the 1st day of the week, which men call Sunday, right? So Sunday, 1st day of the week, right? Monday, 2nd day of the week. Tuesday, 3rd day of the week. Wednesday, 4th day of the week. Thursday, 5th day of the week. Friday, 6th day of the week. Once again, on the Sabbath, what men have named Saturday, 7th day of the week. Plain and simple. That's going to continue on the new earth. Okay? So we will, on the new earth, still observe the 7th day Sabbath, and we will still observe feast days, and that's going to be discussed in later chapters. Okay, so let me just read something. When I said publicly, let me read something to you. Matthew chapter 12, verses 9 through 12. And when he was departed thence, he went into their synagogue. And behold, there was a man which had his hand withered. And they asked him, saying, is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath days, that they might accuse him? And he said unto them, what man shall there be among you? Okay. What man shall there be among you that shall have 1 sheep, and if it fall into a pit on the Sabbath day, will he not lay hold on it and lift it out? How much then is a man better than a sheep? Wherefore it is lawful to do well on the Sabbath days. Okay, now let's break down two words, lawful and well. It is lawful to do well on the Sabbath days. All right, so lawful, which from Strong's Hebrew and Greek concordance is G 1832, which is impersonally, it is right through the figurative idea of being out in public. Being out in public on the Sabbath day, really? Okay, well, which is broken down from Strong's Hebrew and Greek concordance is G2573, kalos, which means well, usually morally, honestly, in a good place to fully recover. So let's put two things together. Notice that Jesus had departed from somewhere and went into the synagogue. So he had to be out in the public to depart and enter into the public synagogue. From verse 9. And when he had departed thence, he went into their synagogue. So if he had departed thence from somewhere and went into the synagogue, he had to be out in the public to depart and enter into the public synagogue, right? Number two, notice Jesus said that it is lawful to do well on the Sabbath days. So breaking it down, is it okay to be out in public on the Sabbath days as long as you are doing well, which is morally right? Okay, obviously it is, because that's what it says, right? So this information squashes the myth and false doctrine that on the Sabbath days you must stay in bed all day and do nothing all throughout the day except pray. All right, now, yes, we are to rest on the Sabbath days from secular labor, yard work, etc. Yes, we should study long and not wrong on the Sabbath days, right? Yes, we should engage in prayer all 7 days of the week, Sabbath day included. But the Sabbath day, what you must understand, is a day also for doing ministry. Your ministry, which is your purposeful work. It's done. Your ministry is done 7 days a week, right? Which includes the Sabbath day. Jesus did his most healing on the Sabbath days, which was part of his ministry. Part of his purposeful work was to heal, preach to the poor, right? That's what he was anointed to do. Okay? So since he is our example, the master, the Messiah, the Mashiach, right? Jesus, Yahusha, right? So if he's our example, how come we can't minister, serve on the Sabbath day? The Sabbath days are not for doing our own private interests and hobbies, but it never says that we cannot do ministry on the Sabbath days. That's what one of the things the Sabbath days is for. Take a rest, take a break from your secular labor, put all your concentration on him. He'll direct you what to do on the Sabbath days. And I guarantee part of what he'll direct you to do is your ministry. Okay? As it was said earlier by somebody, we had to cut it short because the video was too long, and I'm about to end right here. But somebody had mentioned, yeah, how can I be an example to others? How can I reach out to others if they don't see me out in the public on the Sabbath day? If I'm just in the house and I got black drapes over the windows because I don't want to be disturbed because it's the Sabbath day, how can I possibly reach out to anybody? Okay? There are people that need to feel your presence publicly. Yes, doing Zoom meetings and things like that, that's good. With this technology, it's good to use. But there are people that actually need to see your presence. There are actually people who are waiting for this book to be placed in their hand. There are actually people who are looking forward to you giving them a smile. There are people that are actually looking forward to you with the anointing you have on your life to delivering them, to healing them, the power of the Messiah, the power of the Ruach HaKodesh, the Spirit of holiness working through you. There are people that are looking forward to that. There are people that need to see that and feel that. You can't do that if you locked away in the house somewhere, staying in bed all day, praying all day. No, it's okay to do well. It's okay to be out in the public on the Sabbath day. Now, the thing is, what are you doing out in the public? Okay? Are you doing your secular work out in the public? Or are you doing your ministry work out in the public? That's the thing. Are you teaching? Are you reaching somebody out in the public? Okay? There's a public event going on. I don't see anything wrong with that. You taking your kids, but hey, your kids can be passing out flyers to somebody. You could be setting books out there while you're out there at the public event. All right, reaching people. Maybe there's somebody you can talk to. Maybe there's somebody you can evangelize to. Maybe there's somebody you can witness to while you're out there at that public event. Maybe there's somebody at least you can smile at and let them see that, hey, there's something different about them. They got joy. They got something that I want. What's different about them? That opens up the door for you to tell them that, hey, who, rebirthed you? Who gave you this joy? Who gave you all these chances, these many chances to get it right? And now you're in a relationship with that same one that they can be in a relationship with too, right? On the Sabbath day, all right? So once again, this is Baram Slam. This is Dr. Marty Ass. I'm out. Don't forget to subscribe, y'all. More subscribers, the longer I can teach this thing. More questions I can answer people publicly. More subscribers, all right? So hit that subscribe button. Shalom.